back to another live stream. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. So today's live, we are going to be talking about swing trading, pretty much what it is, how to do it, and pretty much the best strategies for swing trading. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat on the bottom there. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, I highly recommend checking out my swing trading school, where you guys can learn the best strategies for making money in the stock market via swing trading. So you guys can use code half off to get 50% off. We are going to be ending that promo code actually tomorrow at midnight. So check that out before that code expires. Code half off, 50% off. And guys, I am super excited for today's video. I just want to make sure we don't have any audio issues or any issues in general. So if you guys want to hit that like button and subscribe in the meantime, and we will jump into this here. Let me make sure we are good to rock and roll here. All right, so it does look like we are ready to boogie. Alrighty, guys. So, swing trading, kind of how do you do it? What is it? So, in simple terms, swing trading is when you buy a stock, you hold it for more than a day, but less than a year. Now, on average, I do hold my swing trades for about 6 to 9 days. There will be times where I buy a stock today, sell it tomorrow. There will be a time where I buy it today and hold it for several months, but honestly, very rare do I buy it today and sell it during the same trading day. The only time I pretty much do that if I get stopped out or if I hit my profit. And those days do happen. They're not common, I should say. So what do we look for swing trading? Do we just swing trade any old random stocks? Well, no, we don't. What we look for is stocks, or at least for my strategy, stocks on an upward trend that have sold off down to some level of support. Now, support could be a variety of things. It could be certain price action. It could be indicators. It could be a variety of things here. Now, in Procter & Gamble's case, you guys know I've been holding this for a decent amount of time here now. And you guys can see the stock has this nice upward trend that's sold off down to the 90-day moving average line. Now, moving average lines act as support, but they also act as resistance. When the stock is above it like it is up here, we'll see tendencies of getting great buying pressure there. When the stock falls below it, you guys can see that it almost hits it and we get sell off there, hits it, consolidates before we get buying pressure. So you guys can see that one of the reasons we hopped in on this trade was it was on that RSI lines. We had a relatively decent risk and reward. You know, if we hopped in here, setting our stop near and around 2%, that's kind of where I always keep it. We risked about $1 to make near and around $3.50, which is pretty solid here. So you guys can see great swing trade. And yeah, now with swing trading, not every stock is gonna be a winner here. You know, we did get stopped out on a position a couple of days ago. We'll go ahead and show you guys that after I show you guys another stock we're in on, and this is MRVL. Obviously, one of the reasons I like this, we have this nice upward trend, as you guys can see. We've seen a lot of good buying pressure on moving average lines. Boom, boom, hits it, and we got that great buying pressure. And then we did get not the greatest fill. We got a fill near and around about 63.50. So we did pay a little premium for this stock because we could have gotten it a lot lower, in my opinion, but still it was a decent trade. Let me do that. There we go. Decent trade, right? We set our stops just a hair below that 200-day moving average line. And you guys can see it did squeeze up, 5%, which is good. And obviously, if we did buy it better, it would have been an 8% return. So we did pay a little premium for it, which in the grand scheme of things isn't the greatest, just because it's a higher percentage of getting more sell-off there. But one of the things here is that I'm hoping we can get some sort of breakout of the 90-day moving average line. As you guys can see, the last time it hit that 90, it kind of curled up consolidated for a day, and then we did get that move going forward. So looking here, hopefully tomorrow we can get that move going forward. But for my stop out, I'll probably be near and around the low wick of this candle at about 65. So that's kind of my plan, my strategy as it comes with this one here. So my overall dream breaks above it, then we rally up to 73. So now let's kind of talk about a stock that we got stopped out on. I want to go ahead and see if we can find it here. But yeah, there's a lot of great stocks here. I want to find it here. And if you have any questions, if you guys are watching, feel free to ask. Let me go ahead and find it. Boom, boom. Stocks on watch. It was R. But we'll find it here in a sec. Let's talk about some stocks with some opportunity, and then we'll find that other one. Just because I do want to be very, very transparent with you guys. You know, I did get stopped out on a play, 2% loss. In the grand scheme of things, is that fine? Absolutely. With swing trading, it's all about consistency. You're gonna have days where you lose money. You'll have weeks where you lose money. But being consistent, constantly, changing your strategies, practicing, learning as much as you can. Those are ways to get a great jump start. As well as having something like this, like a trading journal. I'm not even just promoting mine, but having a trading journal where you can actually go ahead and you can describe your setup. You have your checklist for your entry, any errors that went wrong, ways to improve, notes about the stocks, why did you enter, your mindset, your performance, all of that. I'll put that down below. But this is absolutely fantastic. Having a journal or something to document what's going on is a great way to minimize losses and learn from your mistakes, because I think that's important here. But all right, stock is CP here. We have this nice upward trend, as you guys can see. Boom, boom. And the stock pretty much hit that 200-day moving average line. It is up a little bit here. Kind of one of these things where it's up a little bit. Hopefully we can get a move from about 82 to like 87. That's my plan here, because we do have just this general downward trend. But hopefully we can get a move going forward here. I wanted to throw this stock on watch. I like how we've seen that tendency of getting buying pressure at these moving average lines in the past, as you guys can see, so we could get a nice move going forward here. But CP definitely on watch. New one is SPR. SPR is right on that 90-day moving average line. Yes, most stocks here are on that upward trend and do have that short-term downward trend. So what we're looking for is a way to hop in with minimize risk. So how do you do that, right? So for me, I like having several support lines before I buy a stock. That's super important. So looking here, you guys can see that old resistance and that new support. Basic technical analysis states old resistance has tendencies of acting as new support. So we could see a move from here going forward, as well as from 31 going forward. Now, with this play here, if we hopped in, let's go ahead and draw it out. If we hop in near and around its current price at about 31.61, our risk and reward level would be about $2, risking $1 to make $2.73. And the reason why I say this, because we do have, that downward trend. So our target price would be near and around that trend line. And so, yeah, this would be a relatively decent play here, SPR. Another one that we are looking at is, in this one, the train kind of already left the station a little bit, meaning the play kind of already happened, is MAR, right on that 90-day moving average line. With trading, you'll have plays that do well. You'll have plays that, just kind of you miss the boat by the time you sell your positions or, your funds or whatever it may be, because we all have limited amount of funding. None of us, have millions of dollars to trade with. So, when you have money with one play and by the time you sell it, you could miss out on opportunity, which is fine. You just got to always be prepared, and there's always opportunity in the market. Another one here is ticker symbol CRH here. This one here is just consolidating on that 90-day moving average line, so we could see some buying pressure. It's at about a 28 on that RSI, so the last time it was trading for a 28 was near and around this price, where the stock went from about 50 to actually continue to rally up to about $88. So great move. Hopefully we get a move going forward here. And if you guys are part of the course, I will screenshot this. Or if you guys want to, I'm going to screenshot this and throw it in the group. All right, the last one is ticker symbol ABSI. This one here does look pretty decent here. And the reason why I say that is because we do have several support lines. So we have that price support. As you guys can see, it hits it several times. So it hits it, whoops, wrong button there. So it hits it, once, boom, twice, now recently 3 times, as well as we do have old resistance acting as new support. We have that 90-day moving average line. And let's go ahead and remove these so we can see it better. And as of right now, it's trading for a 28 on the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. And as we go back and look at the last point, the stock went from near and around $1.11 all the way up to $1.50, which might not seem like much, but that's a very good percentage. We can actually see, because I'm curious what that percentage is. Yeah, so that's a 27% return the last time it was undervalued on the RSI. So hopefully we can get some sort of buying pressure. I do like this stock here though. Risk and reward, let's go ahead and draw it out. Long position. We hopped in near and around the 90-day moving average line. We would set our target at the closest resistance, which is near and around $5 and about 70 cents or so. Setting our stops probably near and around $4 to $4.10, risking $1 to make $3.16. Pretty solid play here. So this one would be a great stock to keep on watch. But yeah, so these are all the plays as of right now. We did get a little reversal just from the general market here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. The S&P 500, we talked about it last week. You guys can see it actually hit that 90-day moving average line and continue to rally up a little bit. So a lot of our swing trades were very undervalued here. We bought them on that price, and then just the general market went up. And now recently we've just seen a little volatility, today and yesterday, but that in the grand scheme, no big deal. But yeah, these are the plays that we're looking at, guys. If you want to learn how to find these stocks and opportunities, check out my swing trading school. You guys can learn how to trade, as well as check out the Mastering the Swing, a Trader's Journal. It's absolutely fantastic. But this is a very, very basic strategy that you guys can use for swing trading. Let's pull up the group and see if we've had any questions asked. So one of the questions that was asked is on Shopify, one of our more recent swing trades. When do you know when to take profit here? So looking at this, right, I kind of drew it out for you guys so you guys can see. So we had this general downward trend, right, as well as that 90-day moving average line. You guys know we took a trade from about $69 to about $74, which was a great trade, great risk and reward. How do you know when to sell? So there's a variety of different ways. The first way when to know pretty much to sell your position is when it hits your profit or when it hits your target. My target for Shopify was that 90-day moving average line. Like we've talked about, when the stock is above it, like it is up here, we've seen these tendencies of getting buying pressure there. That's why we've gotten buying pressure on the 200, on the 90. When the stock falls below it, so it's actually below that 90, it will act as resistance. And that's one of the reasons why we knew we could possibly get more sell-off there. Another reason is we had this general trend line going down. So each and every time it hits that trend line, we've seen natural tendencies of getting a lot of selling pressure there. So you guys can see, hits it there, and we got some sell-off here. As we look at the hourly chart, you guys can kind of see that this stock, when it fell below these moving average lines, had a hard time, and then the stock broke out, rallied its way up, and then curled its way down. So, taking these plays, looking for opportunity and all that stuff. So, that is why we took profits there. It's just that general downward trend hitting that resistance line. But yeah, so one of the plays we got stopped out on, I think it's I can't remember. RIN, RV. and I can't remember. But anyways, we got stopped out on a play. It was like a 2% loss. Really wasn't that big of a deal, but I want to see if we can find it. Oh, RYN. That's what it was. So this was a play we kind of got stopped out on, which we could continue to get buying pressure there, but I didn't like the setup, and we lost a little bit. RYN, one of the reasons why I liked it, a lot of support on that price. It was undervalued on the RSI. There was actually good separation from the downward trend. So my plan is we were going to get a move going forward. I mean, looking at this trend line actually now, the trend could have kind of been like this a little more, but I don't know. It's one of those plays where I'm looking for stocks, probably should have done a little more research before I bought it, but I just liked how we had heavy support there, undervalued on the RSI, and we did get a little turnaround where we went from about 30 bucks and 6 cents to almost about 31. So, and then we just got some sell-off, got stopped out, no big deal. And yeah, we could see a turnaround, I'm sure, soon, just because it's undervalued on the RSI. And as we look at like the hourly chart, it didn't look very good. I mean, I should have looked for confirmation of a breakout of one of these, the 200-day moving average line. But yeah, I don't know. You win some, you lose some. And we've had a very, very solid week of trading. So I'm willing to sacrifice one bad play for 5 good ones. It's completely fine. But yeah, so guys, we'll end it here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and we'll see you guys next week, because we go live. For those of you that know, we go live every single Thursday at 1 p.m. So I'll see you guys next week. Maybe we'll go live this weekend or something before the market. But guys, we'll see you guys later. Don't forget to check out my school where you guys can learn how to find plays, and we'll see you guys in there. So take care, guys.